Now Jalal has confronted Toka as the White Witch, which she actually told him that she became a member of Fairy Tail because of Natsu, because he actually knew about her because like Avatar, there is actually a group of faithful white wizards of the founder of Libertaria, which they are actually, well, they actually sounds like a perfect idea, but that's actually dangerous. That also means that she is one of them because she actually doesn't know anything about white magic. Because she actually keeps saying to him that she's a water wizard, and she actually, until he actually asks her how did she learn water magic, and that's when we actually know that she's actually lying. Until we actually knew what she's up to, she's actually stolen the powers of a dragon, which we actually suspect that she's stolen the powers of the water god dragon, in which people who actually stolen magic powers from someone could be a worst case of it. So in turns, we can actually assume that she did steal powers because a great witch that he actually said lives over 100 years ago, in which she is about to be taken away by Jalal until Loxus appears, and she actually told him that Jalal is trying to kidnap him. I mean, kidnap her. Sorry, in which we actually gonna know that Loxus might hand Tuka over to him because we can actually understand that she won't be fooled. He won't be fooled because he actually knows that he'll protect the guild at no matter what, which means that we're going to see a battle between Jalal versus Loxus. Meanwhile, back at the Diablo's ship, we actually saw Skolden talking with Mam Mori about the White Witch, which he actually doesn't know where it is until he actually has Q about Ursa, who she actually has as a pet now, because she actually had her on the collar so she won't get out. Which she still actually lost her strength because of that attack that she's suffering. Which she's actually going to torture Ursa like a pet, which means that she's actually taking her down to the cellar where she actually saw Natsu and Wendy being tied up and being on the ship because of the motion sickness, in which she actually begs her not to kill them because she's actually won't actually do it because she actually told them that she'll keep her as a pet until they actually knew what she's going to do to them. Meanwhile, Lucy is on a small boat getting ready to find Gray, which we actually has a backflash of Mermophobia being injured while shielding Camille of the attacks that Kira actually lay out, in which they actually knew they've been taken away, which they're actually going to find them with a small boat that Camille actually provided for Lucy, which means that they actually find Gray, but which Happy and Carla actually found Gray. However, it actually turns out that Gray was actually shrunk while surviving Skulden's attacks. And there's only one person who can actually shrink things. And you guessed it, Brandish actually returns, and she actually saved Gray, which means that we don't know what's going to happen in the next chapter. So we actually know a lot of things that happen. Jalal encounters Alexis, then Natsu and Rindy and Ursa being captured by Diablos, and then all of a sudden Brandish returns, which we're going to see what's her role in this sequel gonna happen. So we're gonna find out in the next chapter. Well, very soon, what it's gonna be. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. But till then, this is Amiga right here. Stay signing out. Laters.